Hey guys, and welcome back to another Bobby J. Nick exclusive.
It was a Bobby J. Nick exclusive. You know it was So I think from now on, all of my videos are going to be shot right here on this couch because God's Gobo is litty. We're practicing with a reflector. Because you should practice when you're at home. That's what I do on my days off. I wake up, I get some work done, send some emails to get some editing done, and then I start practicing my filmmaking because I have client projects coming up and I'm always looking for ways to make what I do better every single time. So if you don't practice on your own, you're gonna show up to the shoot and be looking crazy. And I've seen people like trying to act like something was wrong with the battery because they didn't know how to change their camera settings and dumb stuff like that. Don't be that person. Don't show up taking somebody's money and just being like the complete imposter, because I know imposter syndrome, but like when you just don't know what you're doing, just go back home and learn before you start taking people's money. That's just kind of wild. We're just testing out autofocus. It probably sucks. This is the A7C Mark I. Clearly they didn't know about autofocus back then. All the way back in 2017. I don't know when this came out. What are people about to do with that? All right, but truly, stop showing up to client shoots unprepared. This isn't an attack on any of you, because I'm sure you're not doing that. But I know people personally that have done that. They've stolen money from clients, from friends of mine, which isn't why I'm making this. This isn't like a personal, like, oh, it's personal, I'm gonna do this now. But I just think it's really crappy to do that to anybody. I know people that promised a service that they weren't capable of delivering, and then they bailed halfway through the project, kept the money, kept going about their life, continued to get clients that are truly at risk of that happening to them at this point. Because if you do it to one person, you'll do it to somebody else type of thing. So yeah, get your reps in. It's not that difficult. People might think it's silly. People might think you look crazy when you're out in public filming yourself, or when you're sitting at home by your window filming a YouTube video, talking to a camera and nobody else is actually there. They might think you're crazy, but what that's doing is preparing you for client work. Because if you are a photographer or a videographer, I'm sure you're going to be trying to make money doing this. I'm sure you're going to be looking for clients. Maybe you already have clients, and you need to be able to serve them well, because it is a service that you're providing. The same way that when you go to a restaurant, I was about to say Chick-fil-A, but then I'm like, do I give them free advertisement? They did give me a free meal at one time, so I guess I can have this one. You go to Chick-fil-A, you expect the food that you order to taste good, to be prepared with care, because you're paying money for it. And I know that filmmaking and photography isn't food, but it's the same concept. Serve people the same way that you would want to be served, because it's just kind of crappy to do anything else other than that. And for those of you that are out here stealing money, booking people and then not giving them a refund once you give them either a subpar, horrible service or no service at all, just leave. Like, you don't need to be in this field. You don't need to be in the workforce at all until you get yourself together, because that's just not cool. And that was the video. I think that making collaborations more popular here is really going to put our area on, because, you know, the Canadian brothers, they're doing it, and they collab all the time. And it's just crazy, like, so many of them are friends, and so many of them are really successful and really killing it on YouTube. So it's our turn. Also, I still want to collab with the Canadian brothers, so if any of y'all are seeing this, hit me up. All right, I'm out.